my son was able to enter flying school in PAL, the PAL flying school. Even this, God provided, because in the beginning, my husband said he will pay for the tuition kasi flying school is not cheap. It's with aviation gas and everything, it's in the millions, no? He said he was going to pay, which he did. Unfortunately, when my son was already employed in PAL, he was asking my son to pay it back. Which he didn't do that kasi sabi niya, it was his obligation. He didn't pay for college eh. So, ito namang flying school, sige na, give it to me already, no? And then, so, my daughter naman, she graduated also, and she was able to get a good job abroad in Maldives at the Shangri-La, where she was the communications director. And there, she met her future husband. My son-in-law is Talha. He's Turkish. He's a chef, and now works in Four Seasons Hotel as executive chef in Baku, Azerbaijan. And then at that time also, I was not temporarily, mga 4 years, I worked in a school called Beacon International. I don't know if you've heard of that. Because at that time, my parents were helping me a little bit, but my father fell ill, and so all the income of my parents had to go to his medical bills and everything. So the help that my parents could give me stopped. But since God gave me another job, a job in Beacon, okay naman. What happened was, a favorable condition again. The reason why I got into that job was because it was a new school. This school is a school that they put up for the children of the very, very rich. Name the rich people in the Philippines, and chances are either their grandchildren or their children study there. At that time, their operations manager quit, and it was the beginning of the school year, and they didn't know who to get. One of the board of directors is my sister's brother-in-law, and then he asked my sister kung pwede siyang maging operations manager, but since she couldn't, she said, just ask my sister, she's free. So I got the job. Another favorable condition is I got to know all these rich people. And they started asking me to do their houses. So, in all the villages here, Urdaneta, Forest Park, Corinthian, I had houses to do. And imagine, I do not even have any background, nothing. They even asked me to make their yachts. And they also asked me to do their country homes, their summer homes. So at that time, I said, how can I do that when I have a job in the school? And they said, oh, you can take only 4 days in school, then the rest of the time you can do your work. Imagine, where can you find that? Anywhere in the Philippines. That they'll say, okay, you can take the day off all the time if you like, as long as your job here in school is not affected. So I could do 2 things, plus my crafts, plus my cooking, plus my interior design, plus working in the school. It's so difficult to work in the school because uso nun ang kidnapping eh. And they were rich. And then the school is the type na they would let the kids go to Quiapo so that they will learn kung ano yung fortune telling. Yung mga ganun, naku, sabi ko paano, I was in charge of security, so it was really very stressful for me. But God is good because wala namang nangyari. When I left the school, nagkaroon na ng mga kidnapping and stuff. But not naman kidnapping, not in the school, but those things happened when I was gone, when I stopped working there. So another favor is that, of course, I got to meet all these people, and they were very nice to me, and I started a Bible study in the school, and a lot of the teachers attended, and we had a Bible study for maybe about 2 years. And the staff also, they accepted the Lord there. Okay. And then, of course, one of the things that God has given me would be the birth of my apo, Asia. She's now almost 4 years old. She's half Turkish, half Filipino. And then I also put up a company. After I resigned from Beacon, I put up, together with my sister, a company that we manufacture clothes and stuff for resorts, resort wear, cruise wear, and I'll show you pictures later. And of course, right now, the latest, I don't, by the way, I don't do crafts anymore, but if you want me to make that thing, maybe I can still do that. Not sure. I also help to manage right now, because my son was able to purchase parang bed and breakfast place in the surf area in La Union. He's a surfer kasi, aside when he's not flying, he's surfing. So I help manage that as well. So those are the things that I do. Okay. Okay, let me show you some pictures. This one is my son. He's the pilot. Ay, what happened? It's wrong. He's the pilot. He flies the 320 Airbus, and he goes to places like Japan, Australia, Singapore. Walang China now. And yeah, Indonesia, those places for Philippine Airlines. And God has been so good that He made him also a presidential pilot. So he flies for the president. Yeah, see, he's dark kasi he surfs eh. Then this is my son-in-law and my daughter and my apo.